All right, let's start this timer. 29 minutes. All right, let's go. So, today we are analyzing the competition. And I'm going to be looking for that ink pen in a minute. I already know. So, let's share my screen. Why aren't I there? Okay. As usual, I have myself on the, there we go. Okay. As usual, I have myself on the big screen. There we go. As usual, I have myself on the big screen. There we go. I'm messing up. Big screen. Hold on, y'all. Technical difficulties. I think I'm messing up. That was so cozy. Pause. Technical difficulties. I think I'm messing up. That was so cozy. Pause. My audio. Technical difficulties. I think I'm messing up. My audio. Oh, let me mute this. How do you mute it? I don't know how to mute this one. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Now we're back. Hopefully you can hear me. I just muted the TV because I only needed just to see that y'all seeing what I'm seeing. So we're going to stick with let us present. Okay. I'm going to share my screen because all I'm doing for the next 30 minutes, give or take, didn't I just say I'm going to be looking for this pen in a minute? Is analyzing the competition. So I'm going to go to their websites and get my little notebook here in case I need to write any notes. So share screen, entire screen. I don't know. Why don't I just do window? No, I'll do entire screen. Okay. Share. Because you're going to see all of my stuff. Okay. So I need my glasses. We're going to go. I'm only going to do the ones that were. I'm going to highlight the ones that were even remotely. This one. That's just a podcast studio. That's just a photography studio. Another podcast. So we're just going to look at these three because this is an event space. Yeah. So really only going to look at these three. Voice box. She's really out of my voice box. She's really out of my range of clientele, but let's just look at it for giggles, as they say. I'm gonna look at her website. This is home. This is a really nice website. So they offer, it's in a prime location. Let's just start there. But like I said, this one is further east, way further east than me. So I wouldn't personally want to go that far. Like it would be out of the way for me. So they offer premium recording, gear, audio, full service solution, high def video, and streaming services. So this is like a high end, top of the echelon, far as I'm concerned. Yeah, they're open 24 hours. Have a nice little snack area, little conference room. It's more of a snack area. I'm sorry. I can't talk right now. I'll call you back. Let's see. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, she is so out of my range. Let's see. Let's go to her social. Let's see. Let's go to her social. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, it's coming up there. She has um 104 posts. For as long as this business has been open, I believe she opened in 2021. Let me see. When did she? Oh, I don't have it there. Okay. So I believe I saw something that she opened in 2021. Oh shoot. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna get it together. Why did it take me out? Okay, there we are. Did it kick me out? Okay, good. Okay, so here we are. I'm pretty sure. Let me go to her first post. I'm pretty sure she opened in 21. Oh, see, Instagram don't want me to be great. Don't have an account. I don't want to log into Instagram. They just don't want me to be great. Can I go out and go back in? Okay. So let's see when her last post was. You know what? I don't want to sign in. I don't even think it's gonna let me sign in. Will it? Yeah, I don't know my password right now. Okay, that's a fail. So let's go back to her. What? Let's see. I'm not on any of these things on my MacBook. Let's go to her Twitter. Well, we can go to YouTube. Okay, well, this is a fail. I don't have any of this set up on my MacBook, so they're probably not gonna let me see anything other than YouTube. Her now, I do have YouTube on here, so I don't know if she never set up her YouTube or what, but okay. So we can't see her social, not on here anyway. You know what? Let's just set up a fake account. Ain't that terrible? I ain't got time to be setting up no fake accounts just so I can see these people's stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So let me just keep looking at her. Let's look at her studio spaces. I've already done this, so I'm just trying to see, where I fit into this, where I can fit into this kaleidoscope of businesses in my area. Which, as you saw from my spreadsheet, I only had 7. Really, I would say was truly 10, but of the 10, only 3 actually fit into the model that I'm even thinking about. So her studios are like really well done. They're, highly stylized. Um, but because I'm trying to do something on a smaller scale, I feel like I could do something comparable but on a smaller scale. So the rooms would be smaller. I wouldn't be, I feel like, kitting them out as much as she would have had to put into them, so to speak. But because I'm trying to do smaller rooms, I feel like I can make them really nice. Um, Even though it'll be for a lower price point clientele, I still feel like I can make the rooms quality. So really nice. And it also will be a little bit more minimal, I feel like, because I want you to be able to come in and bring your own props or whatever you want to do, but also it could ride with whatever I already have in the room. Like you could go with it as is, but if you wanted to bring your own things, I want to make it where it's flexible for different kind of um vloggers or content creators. So I really love her aesthetic. To me, it does seem like it kind of skews more on the masculine to me. It is neutral, but it's still to me more. I feel like the rooms, other than this purple room, they tend to skew more for a masculine viewer. So I don't know, but I love her aesthetic. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I hate that I can't. Like this, the whole point of me today was for me to go and look at their socials, and I'm not going to be able to do it without creating. So let's look at the pricing. Like I said, her pricing was higher end pricing. However, look what it comes with. So the lowest end is $75 an hour. Let's just click on it just so that we can see. Um, I couldn't tell what her scheduling thing was, but yeah, her price. I'm not gonna go into the to book. Let's go back. So I feel like she does have options if your budget can only afford the $75 an hour. But that's still substantial for a small creator. Like I have the resources and I don't feel like I could afford $75 an hour. Um, but if you were somebody just starting out and you don't have any gear or anything, then that's where your trade-off is. Like you're not having to purchase gear. So I get it. Let me see, what does that come with? Let me go back. Studio spaces. Does it say? Pricing. I messed up. Sorry, guys. I want to see, what does that come with. So our studios, including audio and video recording equipment and web conferencing technology. Mm. This is a really good selling point that she has production support. So if you're just getting started out and you're not tech savvy at all, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny, but you know, it will save you in not having to figure it all out on your own. So somebody like me, I probably could have went this route in the beginning, but I didn't want to take that money from my household to go towards something that was technically a hobby. Because when I started my podcast, I didn't even have an idea to monetize. I just wanted it to be a content based business. So I knew that I was going to eventually do some type of ads, advertising, probably some sponsored posts and things like that. But in the beginning, I really didn't care because I just wanted to do it. I was passionate about it. So we can leave hers because it's obvious like this is just so out of my my range of what I'm thinking. Let me see. I want to know what all, let me go to the facts and see what all comes with the studio, just the base rental. Does she say, okay, also I know you can't, eat or drink in her studio. I already read all this, but I'm not sure what, okay, here it is, what's included. I don't know if I could watch this on YouTube while watching YouTube. Like I don't know if this is illegal. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not sure. Studio they rec- Does VoiceBox Studio provide video recording technology? Yes. Our theme studios are equipped with a green screen, lighting, microphone stand, streaming cameras, and mirrorless DS. Oh, they even mirrorless DSLR cameras that could be rented. Oh, that can be rented at an additional cost to ensure that your video recording sessions are successful. I'm about to say now, wait a minute, sis. You try to put me out of business before business even start. Okay, so you can rent the cameras from them. So that's a huge selling point for somebody that doesn't have equipment and doesn't want to put that investment in something. They may just be want to try it and don't know if they're even going to want to do a podcast, or once they get into it, if it's going to be even worth it for them. So if you're just trying it out and you don't want to put any investment in it, absolutely, I would say invest the money in seeing if, using somebody else's equipment and using their studio. In that case, save your money up and do this way so that you can see if you even want to do it. She does have memberships as well. What is her membership benefit? Memberships at VoiceBox offers immediate return on your investment. For each membership tier, you will receive a value almost double the monthly fee cost in the form of recording time. Oh, because see, I was thinking doing like basically buy one, get one. She said it's a receive a value almost double the monthly fee cost in the form of recording time. Membership packages include access to the Creators Lounge, discount on equipment rentals, and unique benefits small business owner. In addition to these benefits, VoiceBox focus on supporting creators holistically, helping you succeed in the digital media landscape. Oh, so I'm gonna have to look at that membership model a little differently. Hmm. But I felt like my pricing for my membership was so low. I'm gonna have to look at that. Let me write it down. Let me find my ink pen. Okay, membership model. First of all, I don't have any pricing membership. She said buy is let me see, I need to add value. And it also came with some extra benefits, plus benefits to make it more. Ooh, I know you can't drink in her studio. I think all of them, the three, except for the one that's closest to what I'm looking at. Dang, I do not want to sign up for another Instagram, but I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to. Can I bring my own engineer? Do you offer any discounts for long-term bookings or repeat customers? Let's see. And they offer discounts for long-term bookings and members. If you're interested in booking a studio for extended time, if you want to become a member, don't hesitate to call, discuss. Okay. Also, tours are by appointment only. Yeah, it depends on the space, on how many people. Okay. So she has a lot to offer. Like you know, this is the highest end, I feel like, for a creative space. Like you gotta have money, or you gotta like this is good if you already a creator and you got an established brand and you're just coming to town and need a spot to record, or you a celebrity and you got money, or you ain't gotta be a celebrity, but somebody that has money to be able to afford that, then yeah. So we already established that. On to the next. Since I can't, mm, let's see. Let's see what they say. Let me see. If I sign up, I don't even know what it's gonna make me sign up with my phone number. And I can't, or email. Yeah, I can't do it, y'all. Because it's gonna ask for too much stuff. Okay, let's go to the next one. Cra Carve. I don't know why I want to say Crav. It's Carve Visuals. Now this one, I feel like it's more of a photography studio, but because of the way it's set up, I feel like you could potentially go in there and record a podcast. I feel like it's possible. It doesn't look like anybody has done a podcast in here. It looks like it. Well, would you? I mean, I feel like you could. See, would you? Could you? Maybe I need to count them out too. Because look at the spaces. I really don't see. I mean, you would have to bring your own equipment, clearly, if you were going to do a podcast, but this would be really good for vlogging. Um, I mean, it's possible. Look at this. Look at this set right here. This would be really nice. I wish I could click on the. Can I? I wish I could see that set bigger. See this set? This would be really nice. That would be a really nice backdrop for a podcast. I don't know. I don't know. I would think you could. No, it says no smoke machines. Yeah. Oh, there's one speaker in the studio for music if you want to play. So if you were going to do a podcast, you would probably have to rent out the whole space because if they're renting the other side, you're going to hear and they're playing music. Yeah, because you can't play music unless you rent the whole space. For music, if you want to play your song for recording, you need to sound off. You must book the entire space. So I'm imagining that if you can't even have the music going for the whole space, you definitely wouldn't be able to record a podcast because the people that's on the other side, whether they're just doing film or whatever, you're going to hear them because it seems like it's open to both sides. So I'm going to take this one off the list. I'm going to take this one off the list for it's cool for photos. I wouldn't even say for vlogging just because of you not being able to. Let me see if he has a fax. And if you rented the whole space, like what is that called? Okay. If I book the Inspire, do I have So what is this? Let's see. Let's see what the cost is. Because I know it was 80. Okay. The studio is divided into two sides. Each side include multiple sets. You may book one side or the entire space. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that at the top that is open. I'm pretty sure that it is. Like these are I feel like these are just sets and you can like it's a shared open space at the top. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Studio rental. I think we can mark them off. We got 6 more minutes. I'm gonna take them off the list because this is obviously yeah. Does he have a social media? I'm not even gonna worry about it. They're out of I'm gonna take them off. Let me just unhighlight them right now because they're not gonna work. I'm seeing that's plain as day. It would have to be no feel. Um so Melanin Edge, and that was my number one competitor. Melanin Edge, that was she had everything that I wanted in a studio space. She had photography, look, podcast set up. Well, let me let y'all catch up to me. I'm moving too fast. So look, she has a lofted area where you could do photo shoots. She has areas set up where you could do podcasting, she could do events, has great natural light. She could do dedicated photography. Yeah. So you could go in there and vlog. Like even this could be, I mean, it's not as pretty. I feel like for vlogging, it's more photo and podcast. So with that is my unique selling proposition. I want to have a space that if you're a vlogger, um, and you just want a space to come and vlog, or you want to have a video podcast, like her podcast, it's cute and whatnot, but it's very bare bones and minimal. So yeah. Now let's see her. So daggone, they ain't gonna let me see the social. I hate that. I wanted to see it on here, and it ain't gonna let me. Let me see. Facebook. I don't know my password. And I don't think that's my password. That's ah, see, I got hacked. I got hacked almost a whole probably a year ago, and I never was able to get a hold of Facebook to fix this. Yeah, so I ain't gonna be able to do it. Let me see. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Ah, Facebook, you're killing me. And all she has is Facebook and Instagram. Let's see. Yeah. Which I mean makes sense because she is a photographer. So let's go to yeah, this is about 7 to our content creating studio where we pour our passion, expertise, and boundless creativity and bringing your ideas to life with unwavering commitment to perfection. Yeah. So the one thing she does not have. Oh no, this is her. I don't. Who is it? Somebody didn't have. Oh, that was the live events. They didn't have a website. Oh, I hate that. We ain't got but 2 more minutes, and I didn't. I basically failed the assignment. I didn't even get to look at nothing. Really, I don't know my Facebook login. What I'm gonna do is, no, I'm not. I'm gonna have to sign up for Instagram on a new one. I'm gonna have to do it because I ain't gonna be able to do nothing on here. I can do it on my phone. And I think I could do it on my iPad, but it won't let me do it on here. Well, there's nothing else I can do here. So basically, I'm down to Melanin Edge, and she is not far. Where is it? Let me see. And she right here where I want to be. She right on commercial. A hop, skip, and a jump from me. So my differentiator is going to have to be that my spaces are kitted out. Like I definitely want to have a dedicated podcast room, and I want my room sets to be like aesthetic. Like what's the first one called? The voice box, like how she has her room set up, like they're really nicely done. That's what I want to do. I'm not gonna do all the rooms like that just to keep costs down, but ideally, if I could have 4 rooms, I wanna have a dedicated podcast room, a dedicated vlog room that is aesthetic, 1 room for photography that's just kinda like an open space that you can kinda do what you wanna do, and then, I definitely wanna have a space that is, that can be like an event space. So, If I can have a smaller podcast room, there go my time. Why didn't it beep? Why didn't it ring? Okay. All right. Well, that was my time. It's 9:16. So tomorrow, I'll look at these tonight, and I'll try to look at melanin edges. I can stop sharing because you don't need to see all this. I can look at her social media feeds and see what's what as far as social. And I definitely want to check out I can't remember that girl, the podcast name. What is her? The one that is, I guess she's gonna be my inspo for decorating, but more, I feel more neutral. I feel like her space is kind of leaned a little bit more masculine to me. She did a good job. She did a fantastic job with decorating them, but I just felt like they skewed a little bit more towards the masculine. All right. So tomorrow, what are we talking about? What are we doing? Tomorrow is Monday, and I left my. So we will start with my top three notebook tomorrow. Whatever I have on there, I don't have it with me right now. So that's what day 6 will be. Look at us, almost a whole week being consistent. If we could just keep this momentum going for the 90 days, Jesus, where we gonna be? All right, good night. Let me end this stream.